Yo, what's up? What's up? What's up? It's your boy, Illest, man, and I'm back at it again, man. This gonna be a quick little live. I just had a couple of things on my mind, man. I just wanted to put in the air out here. So if you catch this video, man, make sure you subscribe to the channel. If you hadn't already subscribed to the channel, you won't regret it, man. We get live over here. Also, hit the like button. Make sure you hit the like button so we can share this information out here. Put it out here. Most definitely. Now, first off, I do want to say that everything on this page and what I talk about is alleged. I have no ill will or no malicious intent. Just facts, man. Facts and just being honest. Now, with that, let me get to it, straight to it. You see the title. You see the title. What I want you to do right now, if you are a Mo3 fan, Trap, Yellow, Code Guy, whomever, anyone that's involved in the unaliving of rapper Mo3, aka Lil Melvin, aka Bubba, so far and so on. You get the picture. Now, you got to ask yourself this question. Who had the most to gain? Who had the most to gain on the passing of Mo3? I want you to sit back and think about that for a second. I want you to sit back and think about everything that you see, you know, heard, things that you may have known. But in the last 5 years, Mo3 been gone for 5 years. Five short years to be exact. And I want you to ask yourself, who had the most to gain by Mo3 being taken up out of here? Allergies kicking in. Who had the most to gain? Now, we can go and talk about the street beef with Mo3, and let's just pretty much just say GRC. We can just say the whole GRC clique. Because if you got beef with Yellow, you got beef with the whole GRC clique. You got beef with Trap, you got beef with the whole clique over there, right? I want you to ask yourself, I want you to really think. Sit back and think about it. Who had the most to gain? Who had the most to gain? Was it Mo3 Mama? Was it Mo3 baby mamas? Was it Mo3 brother? I mean, he gained the Osama chain. We know he didn't have nothing to gain because he stayed running in and up out of jail for weed charges, allegedly. Well, I ain't gonna say allegedly, that's facts. You can look it up. So we know it ain't his brother. We know it ain't the alleged shooter, Keywan White. We know it ain't the jealous baby daddy, the narrative that they try to push when all this went down. And to be quite honest, they're still trying to push that narrative now because allegedly Devin, the baby mama, the baby dad of Jossie Banks, he's the one who they're labeling as saying that he's telling. They saying he's telling, he's snitching, he's got loose lips. He trying to get up out of there. He's trying to get this charge off of him that they done charged him with, right? Then you got Keywan White over here, right? Kind of remind me of the Menace Society when they first come on the Menace Society, and they was talking about Kane and Lou Logue and all these guys, and they described O-Dog. When they described O-Dog, they say, yeah, that's O-Dog, young, dumb, and just don't give a fuck. Well, that's Keon White. That's Keon White, young, dumb, and just don't give a fuck. He trying to make it, get it how he live. He's came out and said on multiple occasions that, he doesn't have any family. And the family that he did have was Ducky P, and Ducky P got taken up out of here, on a so-called alleged drug deal gone bad, something like that, But I want you to sit back, man. Sit back, ladies and gentlemen, and ask yourself, who had the most to gain from Mo3's passing? Now I'm going to go back through it again. Was it the baby mamas of Mo3? Was it Yella Beezy? Was it Trap Boy? Was it Cole Gotti, his brother, his own brother, Mo3's own brother? We're going to get to him in a minute too. Who had the most to gain? Was it the janky promoter / manager, Brandon Rainwater? Was it him? Did he have the most to gain? Well, I tell you like this is, after the passing of Mo3, he became a millionaire. He's a millionaire. When Mo3 was alive, man, he was scraping crumbs to make ends meet. But now he's doing all these interviews. He has certain people out here in the world think that he's, bigger than life, and he's this pretty much dynamic producer, because he can't be a manager if he's saying that, hey, I put this together, the Mo3 songs, and I did this, did that. No, that's what the engineers and the producers come in at. But this is what he pushes out here. But I'm gonna rewind again. Ask yourself, who had the most to gain? I mean, when Mo3 was alive, we didn't see this Brandon Rainwater that we see today. We didn't see that guy. We don't even know who this new guy is. But the old Brandon Rainwater, we didn't even know him. Well, I knew of him, but some people didn't even know of him because he was exactly what he is and what he said he has always been, and that's Mo3's manager, and that's it. Nothing more, nothing less. Nothing more, nothing less. This is who he, this is who he say he is. But he makes it seem as if he can make it like Ray Charles said, make it do what it do, baby. He can make it do what it do. He gets on the couch and he straight disses Bumpy Johnson. Now, talking about all these artists that he's had, he's signed, he's did this, he did that, this, that, and that. Where are these artists? Where are these artists? Pretty sure that Mo3 HSM channel, that brings some big checks. Because, the world's still rocking 3 old songs, new songs. Well, pretty much they all old now, but you know, like the beginning, the Shadas and all that type of stuff, right? Ask yourself, who had the most to gain? Student came up and have became an instant millionaire off the labor, the hard work, and the blood, sweat, and tears of Mo3, Melvin Noble Jr. I think once we follow the money, I think that's what everyone should do if they want to know what really happened to Mo3. Follow the money. And I ain't talking about the little money that they use to pay for the hit. I'm talking about real life street cats money. You know what I'm saying? But make it make sense, man. Ask yourself, who had the most to gain? I mean, man, you know, to be Mo3's manager, you know, it's funny how, like I said, this person that we see today, this isn't the same person that we seen the last couple months or years before Mo3 even passed. This ain't the same guy that was sitting back in the back, you know, and saying quiet, ain't saying nothing. But I do want to say this here though. If you go to one of my Hypem songs, I really like this song, really, man. It's Mo3 Slide on Them, right? You know that song, the Slide on Them song. This is for my enemies. I'm gonna slide on them. Yeah, that song now. It's one particular verse that he said in that song that caught my attention. That's why I asked who had the most to gain and who would put in the play and know that Mo3 was allegedly over these young ladies' house, these young girls' house, which I'm still questioning that shit too, because they've been lying, from the sister Jacket to the sister Sweet Pea to the sister Jossie, and I forgot the other one name. For some odd reason, I believe that one of them three is Money Maya. One of them three is Money Maya as well. I'm just saying. That's just my opinion. That's how I feel. Allegedly, I feel like one of them is Money Maya. I don't know which one, but it is what it is. Now, in the Slide on Them record that they three put out right after he got unalive, right? The verse says, verse 2, Mo3 says, my family playing dirty games. But look, it's cool. I introduced them to my murder game. HSM, I know you heard of how we did what's her name. Them other niggas barely made it, but they still felt my pain. Choppers, they stocked up yelling red rum, and that's on game. Y'all gave a drop to one of my ops, so you gonna die in vain. What family member was he talking about? See, I think it's a deep rabbit hole that people that are not from Dallas, or maybe people that don't know all the history of the so-called beef between, you know, Mo3 and Yellow. These are the questions that you should ask, you know. But you ask yourself, who had the most to gain? Who had the most to gain? Yella Beezy rap career flopped. It was already on the down, on the decline. I mean, Trap Boy Freddy releases music, and it just was what it was. I mean, you know, it just was what it was, or what it is. I mean, shit. Yeah. I ain't even talk bad about him, but yeah. Then you gotta ask yourself, you got Trap Boy on the interstate right when all this stuff going down, and it's funny how the state only called Yella Beezy to come and let me holler at you. That type of deal. But all I'm asking is to ask yourself and to really think about who had the most to gain. Look at Mo3 mom, Miss Nicole. She back working. She's back working a 9 to 5. There's no way on God's green earth that Mo3's mother should have to be working. All along, you got, 3 baby mamas need to be, moved, or they bought them a crib. Well, they got their things. They got their things. But here we go with the manager. Shit, you can't tell them nothing. Big man on campus, big dog in the music industry. He can go and pick out this rapper, that rapper, and make him a star. And what star has he made? Who has he put on? It's been 5 years, remember? I want you to think about that. Think about that. Think about who he's put on. Which I don't think he has no pull at all, honestly, man. It just seems kind of weird that, allegedly that Mo3 and him had a, disagreement in Cali, right before they come back. And like I said, these boys knew the itinerary. They knew, they knew everything. I think like we look so we don't look in all the right places for all the right answers. Cause man, that I'm telling you, Yella Beezy, Trap Boy, and all these other rappers, man, they've been in the game for so long. But you got one of the Dallas's best MCs come out ever. I mean, and we don't see no other artists being dropped or anything like that, man. Just all for a show, you know what I'm saying? Or, this and that. I believe we got some paper because, like I said, who had, the most to gain? And I was checking out, MHB, funk ass down there in St. Louis. I mean, he had some good points. But we're going to finish it up. All I want y'all to do is comment in there. Don't forget to hit the like button. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't subscribed to the channel. But what I want y'all to do is when you listen to this video and you go back and you think about things that, I was saying, just ask yourself, who had the most to gain? Was it Mo3 Mama? Was it his brother? Was it Yella Beezy? Was it, Trap Boy? Or was it, some cats, off the north, cats off the south? Man, it's like, you got to be kidding me, man. Gotta be kidding. But anyway, like, share, and subscribe. It's your boy Illis, man. And I'm up out of here. And just ask yourself once again. That's all I want you to do. Ask yourself, who had the most to gain by the unaliving of Mo3 being taken out in the fast, and then just taken out in the fashion, that he was in. I mean, God, right on the interstate on I-35, they had a crash dummy. One that like I said, explained like the like O-Dog on Men's Society, young, dumb, and just don't give a fuck. Had a crash dummy jump out, and but it hurt them bad. It hurt them bad. Hurt the city bad. Hurt their careers bad. Without Mo3, man, it was just, the city just messed up, man. I mean, you got a couple artists out there, Big Ass to plug, blah blah blah. But how long that's gonna last? Z now, how long this gonna last? But let me get on up out of here, man. Y'all stay cool, man. And ask yourself once again, who had the most to gain? I'm out. Peace. Like, share, and subscribe. And let me know in the comments, who had the most to gain? Put it in the comments.